I really think we just need to embrace webcam quality again. Like I'm really thinking it's the superior way of doing things. Also, my hair looks so much better now that it's, I guess, dropped a little bit from this morning. Guys, hello again. I did that really badly. It's Groot time. Hello. Hold on, let me just pour all of this stuff out and put it in the Lego bag. Also, the manual's still on the floor. Whoops, I should plug my laptop in as well. Oopsie. I know, 2 streams in one day. No, honestly, look, I do feel bad because I just had no time to stream on this channel. And then I tried to last night to build this exact Lego set. Devin, shouldn't you be asleep? Isn't it like midnight? I mean, I say that. I keep people awake all the time. Hi, Ben Chicken. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Really appreciate it. We're building Groot. He's still here from this morning. Yeah, I was literally wanting to do the stream yesterday, and then I went to go and do it, and lo and behold, the Wi-Fi dropped out. And then I was like, oh, I'll do a late night one, and then the Wi-Fi was still down. And Kenobi came out, and I had to hotspot to watch Kenobi. Anyway, I told the story earlier. We're building Groot. We're building Groot. Lily, you feeling sick? That's not good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello again, Asen. Welcome back. I need sleep. I spent the past 30 minutes motorizing an Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Oh my gosh, I want to do that. I really should have pulled that set out when I had it nearby in the storage containers and done a review on it. Because that honestly is like favorite Star Wars set of all time. I love it. I love it. It's okay if you doze off, Devin. I understand. It's okay. Yes, Asen, I want to hear all about your crush. Before we get into that, Abishai, nice to join. Now I'm busy at work. Oh my gosh, I was literally gonna say, like, I hope he's like no longer busy. No, okay. Sorry. I was hoping that you'd be able to hang, but that's okay. My apologies. I know, right, Mateo? I'm like full. I love hearing about like people's crushes. It's the most interesting thing ever. I'm just nosy. That's what it is. Yet I hate like feeding in like when people are nosy about me. It's very, I guess, just like true to I should really put you on the box that I had the Shrieking Shack in, just that I don't have to keep looking down constantly. And yum, stash of cereal. Guys, we've run out of Cheerios and I need to go get some more. Or at least ask someone to get them for me whenever they go to the shop. That's better. Now I can see my pile of junk on the floor. Look, but how my bed's so much better now that I've gotten rid of the storage containers. It's great. Anyway, hello again, everyone. We're back. It's a good time. You want to know what oops. You know how I was like, oh, guys, I'm so busy. I've got so many videos to do. You want to know what I didn't do in the time that we weren't talking? Nothing. I did nothing. Just kidding. I didn't do nothing. I did a lot of admin work. Filled in a lot of spreadsheets. Read some documents. I did a lot of boring stuff as well as like planning, like some Chicago stuff. So I was productive, but not on videos for my channel. So that's annoying. I have a crush on Ewan McGregor's daughter from Kenobi. I love the fact that she was in it, firstly. Also, his wife is Huntress from Birds of Prey. Since when? I love how they're just chilling. It's Holly's Space Squad. I really want to like play on that and make a joke out of it because it's like Benny's Space Squad and like Holly's Space Squad. I need to do that. I know. I do need to film videos and stuff. Like what I did do though, is I got all the information that I needed and planned out my Shrieking Shack comparison. So I got like all of the pricing information and the piece counts. All of the pricing is going to be done in US dollars purely because I don't have information on the price of the old one in Australian dollars. So I'm just going to stick to US and call it a day. What game is this? I know. Hello, Mega. Not worth. Is Obi-Wan worth watching? Yes. Yes, his thingy. He did. Or at least, like, he's dating her because, like, firstly, they were at Disney together and it was, like, really cute. It was awesome. Awesome. Ewan McGregor's daughter was, like one of, like, the space planet, but space planet people is the worst description I could have given. Like, one of the punk people. I'm offending punk people, and Bratz Rock Angels was like my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies growing up. So I feel like I've really done a disservice to that. Yeah, I personally love Obi-Wan. Like, don't get me wrong, someone was like pointing out to me like some inconsistencies, some of which like I don't recall myself. So I feel like maybe I should go and rewatch it. Look, there are things that I'm just like bit unrealistic. Oh, that doesn't seem right. Specifically with the latest episode. So I'm not going to talk about them because, like, spoilers. It's only came out yesterday. But I am just trying to take the show for what it is and enjoy it. And for that, I am having a fun time. Oh, shut up about the Wolverine mech. No, you want to know what I did with the Wolverine mech? I put it in my storage container, and then the other one that I got as like sorry for like damaging your land speeder box, I also put in the storage unit. So I don't have access to any of them. So it's not getting built. Take that. Huh? This is so much better than Book of Boba Fett. It's just like I'm talking about like unrealistic, specifically when it comes to like the final scene of the episode. That felt like it shouldn't have been possible to me. If anyone gets what I mean. I quit on my Black Panther mecha piece was missing. Uh-oh. The piece definitely was missing from the Shrieking Shack, but I found like an alternate. It's technically not the right color, but it's the same piece, just in dark brown, and it still looks fine. So I'm still going to review it and compare it anyway, rather than waiting for a new piece. Like, just, I don't have time for that, guys. Oh, okay. I've only known my crush for like a few weeks. I met her through a friend, and then my crush's friend basically roasted me. Look, Asen, here's the thing. You've been playing Fortnite with her? Let me tell you. That's how relationships can start, Asen. You have an opportunity here. My crush is BFAB, hidden brick. Why are you setting your standards so low? More importantly, why didn't Obi-Wan have like, I guess, any things? I'm not going to finish that sentence just in case people hear. But anyway, Asen, that is fantastic. And remember as well, like if people are roasting you for it or making fun of you for it, like, firstly, I know that this is like a very stereotypical thing, but like people, like chances are they are jealous. They're probably jealous that you're talking to a girl and they're not. And remember, guys, girls are people too. Let's say it louder for the people in the back. Let's remember that. So treat them like anyone else. They're nothing special, okay? I know it's hard because like you get nervous, but take it from someone who is nervous to talk to boys for a very long time, besides like a couple of my friends. They are just people. Everyone has interests. It honestly should. Part of me was like, should I change this channel's name to make it a bit more general? Because like I kind of do enjoy doing build streams on here sometimes just because it's chill. But also, I don't know. I feel like I'm being more productive if I'm building a set that I need to get done than like playing a game. Like while that technically I guess is still productive and theoretically as well as technically work, like this to me feels like a bit more productive. So if I'm doing this while streaming, like I feel better about it. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't feel like I'm wasting as much time in terms of like how much I have to get done before this stupid convention. I say stupid convention as if it hasn't been the thing I've been most looking forward to. Well, maybe not most looking forward to. Very looking forward to. So there you go. Half of my friends are girls. Should do. Oh, Devon. I hope you have a fantastic sleep. Good night. Have a great sleep. And thank you for joining us. Help me find a girl. Step 1, go outside. Or don't. I mean, you don't have to. That's all right, Ricardo. I understand. This is a very late night stream. Very, very late night stream. Bought both Harry Potter CMF series in mint condition. Now I'm poor but very happy. Nice work. I love them. It was really sad the day I had to buy Grindelwald because I was like, man, could have just bought him on the day. I literally felt him out when I first found the series, but I was like, no, I don't want Fantastic Beasts. I'm going to save money, which was smart, honestly. What's not smart is what I did, but congratulations. Also, I need to add your sig fig. Haven't done that yet. I screenshot it and I prepared to do it. I know where the torso is. I know where the legs are. I had an idea as well for the face for a bearded Hufflepuff. I was like, ooh, now this should be fun. Have I done it? No. Am I really unorganized? A little. Am I better organized when it comes to other people's lives right now? Absolutely. My luck is trash. I've either had to move from my best friends or my best friends moved away from me. No, Chaden, let me tell you this right now. That happened to me a lot when I was a kid because I moved. Every 2 years, my family, we would move. So, like, when I was like just starting school, made all these friends. I'm moving to Germany. Then I'm in Germany, making all these friends. Then again, like some of them moved. I move away. Eventually, everyone moved anyway. So, like, honestly, it wasn't that bad because, like, all of my friends left at some point. But anyway, we went. TNT, your sofa is like one of my favorites. Why are you changing it? But no, it's not too late. So if all of your friends leaving, that's fine. It just means you get to meet new friends. But also in the internet, like you can still see what they're up to. Like I still follow a lot of my old friends from like when I lived in Germany on like Instagram and stuff and on TikTok. And I saw one of them had like a million, 2 million view TikTok, which is awesome. What made my parents settle in Australia? My dad's job. Because originally, like he used to work in Australia and then didn't, and then had to move for work and then got offered another job here. So he took that and then got a different job here, and now we're just stuck here. So ta-da! But like during the period of I guess like the first job, like we became, well not we, I didn't really do anything, became citizens. So that was fun. What's here's the custom minifig? It's the second one on the main channel because I've got to like buy all the minifigure parts, so I couldn't make it the base level. It's the same one that you can access the live stream. Honestly, best value tier that one. It really is. I'm really slacking on the higher tiers. Maybe we'll try to do something while I'm in the US and do like a special convention sort of thing. I just want a suit with a TNT lock. I'm joking. Okay, good. Because I was like, meeting new people is hard sometimes. Yes. Do I like being in Australia? Yes and no. Like when I went to the UK, and I was saying this, I think on one of my UK streams, like I always wanted to like move there again for ages. And then going back this time, I was like, honestly, kind of don't. Kind of glad I don't anymore. So it's like, I mean, it's like I would love to. I mean, I've never been to Canada, but I would love to go there. And I feel like, from what I've heard, like it's very close to Australia. So I feel like I could do that. But also, like, more so now than when I was a kid, like America, but like that's impossible. So that dream's dead. But there we go. Oh, my parents have a very mixed Australian accent. I mean, when we're in the UK, it's like it's very clear that we're not British. But like otherwise, it's like no, you can still kind of hear it. I mean, mine definitely leans more towards Australia, but it's not that strong either. Or at least I don't assume that it's that strong. If that makes sense. I hate not talking to people. I'm a very social person. Noah cannot relate. I mean, I can relate, but I also like hate talking to people at the same time. Look, if I'm in the good mood, I will talk. I will talk. But I think it's like just a matter of like, all right, I've got to get comfortable first. And then No Way Home was kind of mid. No, it wasn't. Also, my crush is like 2 years older. So that's something. And then my best friend has a crush on my crush's best friend. Double dates. Is that what I'm hearing? Am I hearing double dates in Asen's life? Heck yep. Again, age is just a number. I mean, admittedly, when you're younger, age is, set definitely something. But good for you. Your accent in the Bunnings video is I really tried. I really tried to sound super Australian in that one. I was like, if there is any video for me to sound really, really put it on, it's that one. And I did. And I liked it. So yeah, you can tell that I'm Australian, definitely. Like I've never had I mean, occasionally someone's been like, "Oh, you're English." It's like, yes, technically, but no, but I think they just don't know an Australian accent as well. Because it's like I listen to myself and I'm like, "No, you know." Oh, I put too many pieces on. That's what was wrong. This is the most socializing I've do. Look, I mean, it's definitely socializing. So I appreciate that. I have watched Kenobi episode 3, but we're doing no spoilers just because I know that some people might have watched it. Because if you're like me and didn't realize that they only changed the first episode and second episode's date, you wouldn't have known that it was on last time. So there you go. I'm hoping by the time I'm able to date my crush, already won't have a boyfriend. Look, Asim, not everyone, take it from me, not everyone dates when they're younger. Some people, from my own experience, don't get into a relationship until they're, how old was I? 20. No, 20. So you could be lucky. Could be lucky. Not to say that it won't happen, but you could be lucky and she might just wait. Who knows? Best of luck. Crushes are fun. Like, it's fun. The only thing I this was idea the other day. This is a really bad idea. This is like the things that I think about before I go to sleep, right? Because I was thinking about a conversation that I had with a friend, like, almost a year ago now. Not a year ago, like it was a couple months ago. Anyway, I was like, I kind of want to like go and get a photo, or at least try and find a photo of every single person that I've had a crush on and like what they look like now. Like not like when I had a crush on them, but like what they look like now, and like compare them all to see like, do I have a type? Like what are the types of people that I like? And just like, I mean, like, just have like a general overview. Like, did my taste get better or worse? I mean, I definitely think it got better, but like, I just wanted to have like a laugh about that, like with my friends who would like know these people. I just thought that would be a fun activity. Then again, I feel like it would be quite weird going and trying to find all of these photos, but it also could be a fun activity. I have seen Doctor Strange. I'm happy to talk about Doctor Strange spoilers, but we'll wait for the consensus from everyone first before we make that decision, because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Is that a bit weird? I haven't dated ever. Neither did I at your age, so it could be a bad idea. That's what I thought too. I'm just like it could be bad. I know, pink eyes. Look at me go. We're finishing Groot, who I hate to admit I'm really enjoying. Haven't watched it yet. TT, what the heck, man? What the heck? There's no set age when you find the right person that makes you happy. I love that. Yes, Marco, absolutely. I love that. Oh dear, be fair. I mean, look, people's life stages are at different points. You gotta see. My piece of advice, and this is for like when you're over 18. Okay, if you're under 18, don't listen to this advice. But when you are over 18, right, within reason, like you've got to find people that match where you're at in your life, like your life stage, right? Like, and this is an example I bring up a lot of the time, like when I'm talking about how, like, this, like, thought and concept with, like, my friends or my family. So, a girl that I used to dance with just had a child, like, a couple of months ago. She's a year older than me, right? Like, we were friends, and then she kind of hated me. That's a different story. Anyway, so it's like I've known her for years, right? Like, she's a year older than me, and, like, she's just had a child, like, 2 months ago. And I'm like, could not be me. And then she got engaged, and I was like, yikes. Anyway, I mean, engaged a bit less, like, but the child thing specifically, I was just like, I'm still a child. Like, no. And like, that's a year older. Whereas, like, I'm good. I'm fine. No, thank you. So, find people, whether that be friends, whether that be a potential partner, that match where you're at in life. That's what's most important, rather than like necessarily finding someone the exact same age as you. Because it's like what I found is like people who live in like the country or like rural towns, it's like usually like they're the type of people who I guess will like get married or like start a family a lot younger than like people who live in a city. That's just something I've realized, but she does think I'm immature and that's a good sign, I guess. I mean, ASIN, again, this mostly applies for when you're over 18 and within reason, purely because when you're younger, like the age difference, I think, is more noticeable between a couple of years. Like 2 years is nothing. Like at my age, 2 years doesn't matter. Like essentially, like, you've grown up very similar, like, you're very similar, I guess, in terms of stages. But, like, when you're younger, like, in high school, I remember there was, like, one girl who was dating someone who was, like, 2 grades higher, and everyone was like, "That's weird." But it's only because 'cause you're in high school. But, like, again, it's like you're at a very different sort of, like, mental state, age, different point in your life, like in the drip. Thank you. It is from Etsy. I love it. Like my ex is getting married at 20. Exactly. Exactly. Definitely not for me. No, thank you, guys. I have things I want to do. Like, and I'm getting to this point now, right? Like, I mean, with me turning 23 this year, like it was gonna happen. But it's like, I'm at the point in my life where, like, people are now starting to get engaged and, like, married. Like, a couple of the girls who were, like they were admittedly older than me, but, like, I would dance with them. Like, a couple of them are engaged, like, one of them got married recently, and I'm like, "Honestly, good for you, that's amazing." But it's like, it's weird because it's like there's a lot of different life stages happening. I'm here with my Lego YouTube channel. Um, Other people are starting their master's degrees. Um, People having children. We've got everything here. So it's weird. Anyway, year 7 Cedric is dating year 4 Cho. Not to mention that, not even just that, right? I feel like Cho was okay, right? Because, like, I don't know. To me, it didn't feel as weird. Plus I thought Cho was in year 5 that year. Anyway, that aside, things sort of get messy. Haven't read the books in a while. Thank you, Cosmic Squid. What's the call it? Oh, that's all right, Marco. I'm really glad that you were able to join us today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Have fun. See you later. Bye. And I will get your minifigure done for you. I promise. Um, yeah, I thought Cherry was a year younger, but not only that, like, no, the one I found weird was like sports star, international sports star, Victor Crumb having a crush on Hermione. That's the one that I think back and I'm like, that's weird when I really think about it. In the movies, it's not too bad because it's like Emma Watson, like, she wasn't 14 when she filmed that, so I feel like it didn't click in my head. And I'm like, I mean, that's all right, Hindenburg. You necessarily, like, don't have to have one. Again, people, like, everyone's different at different life stages. Everyone's life is different. You're all good. Tungsten Lupin of 13 years. See, again, it's like you don't realize that stuff. I mean, admittedly, it's like, again, the actors, like, didn't matter. But it's like, whatchamacallit? Harrison Ford and his wife, who was the boss of, like, the newspaper in Supergirl. That's her. He's married to her. Like, their age difference, I think, is like 23 years or something. You just don't see it. Like, when you get older, it's not a thing. Or it's not a why are we talking about this? How did we get this? How did we get here? Anyway, Cat Grunt, yes, her. So it's like, anyway, so in summary, Asen, one day, that 2-year age difference ain't gonna mean a thing. But for now, it will probably have the same impact to some degree of being weird. So just keep that in mind. And also, enjoy having a crush. It's a fun time. I remember when I was in school and it was like so fun. I mean, you get distracted because, like, you would look at them instead of paying attention. But, like, it's fun. So, like, it's good. It's a good time. I'm gonna move my chair back. BFAB is going for old money here. It's going for old money. That's very true, Mateo. Very, very. I mean, not. I've never downloaded the app. I've never had an account. What's the age difference of Ewan McGregor and Mary Kate Winstead? I don't know. I feel like it would be maybe 8, maybe more. Not entirely sure. Oh my gosh, these vines being in, like, Groot's legs. I know I've seen photos of this, but, like, seeing it built is actually, like, super cool. Y'all better watch the review on this. Telling you right now. Telling you right now. Hey, Google, turn on Holly's desk. That really didn't do anything for the lighting like I thought it was going to. All right, I'll just open the window a little bit while I still can. Look at him. No, you can't actually see that. All right, we'll just leave him there for now while I build this next part. Pardon me. Pardon me. Is it weird that I make custom minifigures of characters I don't have with the one rule that I need to have their overused face? I love that. Look, it's Lego. You can do what you want. You can do what you want. Ewan McGregor is so cool. You're speed running that build. That's the thing. Super. Really, there's 3 bags, and it's really not that complicated of a build. And for $90, makes me a little sad. Like I'd hope that it would have lasted just a little bit longer. But you know, price of Lego's going up, guys. We've got to be more selective. At the end of the day, I think paying for things like electricity, gas, and food are more essential than some plastic bricks. I know, how irresponsible of me. I'm 24 and I've also sometimes had people guilting me over why I'm not married yet. I can fully relate to what you just said. Well, here's another thing to make you feel even better. I get to my nan's house, right? And because like my cousin's getting married next year. She's very excited. And like she is like asking like my cousin, being like, so are you gonna bring a date? Like, are you gonna bring a girl with you? And he's like, I mean, if I was going to, I'd want to date them for at least a while. So really, we've only got like a couple months left to find someone that I would bring as a date. And it's like my like Nan's like asking all these questions and things like that. And I'm like, Nan, chill. And then for some reason, she was like talking about like kids or something one night. And I'm like, what are we going on? My sister's like, yeah, I would love to have them. And like my Nan's asking me, she's like, would you? I'm like, I don't know. Like when I was younger, like this is a thing, right? Just tell you straight up, like girls, when you were younger, like you like think about this stuff and you're like, yeah, like I remember distinctly being like a kid and being like, yeah, I would love to like get married at like 22 and like have a kid at 24. I'm 22 now. Mm-mm. As you get older, you realize how young that is. Like I know I joke about me being like old, but like I'm still young. I'm still young. But yeah, it's like just in like typical Nan fashion is like, when are you settling down? I'm like, I'm going to a Lego convention next month, Nan. Let me have fun with my life. So it's just, good old grandparents. I'm telling you, it's like, it's terrifying. In a way, this sounds very bad, but it's like, I know I'm joking at the same time. It's like, in a way, like, sometimes I'm like, this is probably a good thing that we're not like really close by when it gets to Christmas, because I know I'd get these questions every year otherwise. Like, you don't really get that over the phone. So it's fine. My grandmother's pushy like that. She's been pushing my parents to push him out, and she's gotten mad at my grandparents for kicking out my aunt, even though she's only 22. Jeez. Jeez. My parents were in their mid to late 40s when I was born. They had been married 5 years before that. See? There you go. Holly thinks she's young. I don't think I'm young, but I'm also not old. Does that make sense? I'm 22. It's not like I'm 27 or like 30. I've still got time, guys. I've still got time to have a house deposit now though, because I'm gonna be screwed otherwise. I've told my parents that I had a crush, and somehow that turned into making my relatives think I'm a girlfriend. No, but relatives do that, especially like elderly ones. Like they'll hear that, oh yeah, like Asian likes this girl, and they'll be like, so when are you getting married? It's like, y'all chill out. My crush almost lives 3 hours away, so that sucks. I haven't told anyone yet, but I might tell my good friend soon. Just keep in mind, at that age, Jason, people will make fun of you for it, chances are, but you shouldn't let that affect your feelings. There you go. If it makes any of you feel better, my dad is almost 50 and has a 2-year-old son. His oldest is 31. Wow, that's really interesting. That's all right, Ali. You don't have to apologize if you're at work. I don't mind. It is okay. But thank you for joining us today. Missed you, Ali. It's been a while. It has been a while. I'm say it's been a while. You joined us last time. You just always miss the member streams. I'm like, girl, cancel work. Just kidding. Don't cancel work. Don't cancel that. There we go. Again, with just like any builds like this, I really want to make him do like some weird poses. I know he's only got one arm right now, but we're going to roll with this. We're going to take that and run with it. Is it bad that she likes heathers and sticks as well? Asian, that's good. That means you have similar interests, and that's a fantastic place to start. Because, like, I don't know if it's just me, but it's like I always think that you don't have to be exactly the same person. Like I always find it interesting. It's like if you've got like an interest that like they don't have, and then you can like talk to it. Like I guess you can teach them or like introduce them to them and be like, oh, this is something I enjoy. So you've got like still things like your own, but it's also great to have like common ground so that you can like share your love for things. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Can't afford Lego if you had kids. True. I this brings like another conversation topic. So my mum currently is like cleaning out our spare bedroom. And I'm like, "Are you getting rid of like stuff?" And she's like, "No, I can't get rid of these childhood books. Like what about for like when you have kids and things like that?" And I'm like, "Mum, just get rid of the books. I can buy new books if I need books. Don't hold on to this stuff." But it's like she would do this for years, right? Like we would go through and like I would be like 15 or something and I'd be like, "All right, let's get rid of like this littlest pet shop." And she was like, "What about when, like, you have kids?" And then I remember it happened, like, a year or 2 ago, and this time I was like, "Mum, I'm set. I've got enough stuff," sort of, like, referring to, like, the fact that I've got a ton of Lego. But then I said this to, like, when I was out for dinner the other day with my friends because we were talking about that girl we know that, had a baby, and I was like, what would I do theoretically, right? Like, if I had a child, how am I supposed to say no to them when they pick up a toy in the toy aisle because I'm gonna want it for myself? Like, if I had a son or something, this is like so theoretical. Why are we talking about this? Anyway, and they were like, "I want a lightsaber." How am I gonna say no? I tell like my close friends. I'm not gonna go and like tell like everyone. I mean, then again, I only have like a small group of friends these days because it's like just a lot nicer. So they all know. It's like they often like really enjoy hearing about it. And like I'll tell them stories and things like that. And I was like, "Hey guys, I was on a drama channel," and they were like, "Lol," and I was like, "Lol," and it was a fun time. It was fun. Challenge them to do. Honestly, would right like someone child picks up Lego set, even right. Think of it this way, right? Like if I had a niece or nephew, I would be firstly, I would be the cool aunt. Secondly, I would be getting them the lightsabers with, like, noises, and I would get myself one, and, like, we would duel and, like, have fun. I would be getting them, like, Jurassic Park dinosaur sets. I would be buying them, like, tons of Lego. My sister would hate me, but, like, my nieces and nephews would love me, so be fun. Why would you let your kids play with your childhood toys? Well, here's the thing, right? I've thought about this. I was like, theoretically, I would make sure that I have my Lego collection, and then I would let them start one, and then when they're older, they can look at my stuff and maybe, like, use my minifigures, like, if they were gonna do something, but, like, that's my collection. You have your own one. I don't care if we have 7 duplicates of different figures. That's my stuff. You're not touching it. I would be very fun. I wouldn't be able to say no, though. Like, should do a battle packs tier list. I feel like I need to do more research on battle packs before I can do that. I would love to, but yeah, I just feel like I would be such a cool family member. I would be such a fun aunt. Be great. I'm already. Oh, I forgot to send. I found this like thing today, and it was a lightsaber, like a light up lightsaber that you can duel with. That was shaped like the Lego hilt, and I was gonna send it to someone, being like, "Can we get lightsabers so that we can fight?" I forgot to do it. I need to do that later. Okay, that's the first thing I'm doing. First thing I'm doing. Oh no. I mean, I was a really chubby kid, like, in all of, like, my children's photos, but then again, there's, like, photos of me. I think we were on, like, my parents took me on a holiday to Dubai or something when I was, like, 1, and I'm, like, drinking Coke. I'm, like, 1, and then I've got, like, biscuits in one hand. I was, like, such a chubby baby. It's insane. Insane. So, keep that in mind. I want my kids to mess up my stuff. Literally me. I'm just like, nope. Get your own. Back off." Which then would mean I'd have to buy them their own stuff. So like maybe it's not good. You don't drink or use not at that age. Not at that age. It was just like, oh, I just couldn't believe it. And like there's like videos of me like breaking into like the cookie jar or something. It's like it's so funny. I was a chubby baby. I was like, uh-oh. That's the same way I would feel about potential future relationships. I'd be such a good boyfriend. Honestly, I've done that before. It's funny, like especially like me in high school with like my crushes. I'd be like, I'd be the best. I'm glad we're caught up on your crush stuff, Aisling. I love knowing what is going on. Again, I'm just a nosy person. Like I'm so this is why I love like house tours, what's in my bag, collection videos. I love what I got for Christmas, hauls. This is why I love all that stuff because I'm nosy. Again, I have a piece missing. What is going on? I hate this. Why am I not building properly? All of that's lined up unless there's like a piece that I don't know. I do love tea. Tea is fantastic. Hello, Brayden. Good. I mean, technically, I should say good morning, but interesting. Any other colors? I can't do. What color? Why are you doing colors, guys? I'm trying to find out where my missing piece is. Unless this shouldn't be extra. This shouldn't be extra. Jeez, I talk so much that I don't pay attention to what I'm doing, and this happens. And problem. We're not attaching it to Grogu's head. Okay, hold on. It's not in the feet, is it? Maybe I've just got an extra piece. I don't know. That doesn't seem. You got head of the rock. What? You wanna know about this dream I had last night? I had a dream that my sister was in an equestrian competition. Why? I don't know, but that's a dream that I had. Has she ever expressed interest in equestrian? This is just a spare piece. Okay. That's fine. I'll just put it over there. Has she ever expressed interest in equestrian? Absolutely not. Is that a dream I had? Yes. Oh dear. That's good, Brayden, because this is a very impromptu thing because I didn't get anything I needed to do done. And now we're here, and there's only one bag left. But we all know that instead of ending the stream, I'm going to rip open the other box I have. Oh dear. Oh dear, I have a giant head. Why is your head so big? Aisen, you're probably going to grow into it. Most probably. In the bag. This is interesting. Why I really... Oh, does Groot have a brain? I think he has a brain. That's cool. Aisen built like a lollipop. Uh-oh. I was filming a weird Star Wars trailer with my friends at a church and I mysteriously teleported to a store to buy a Lego set. I love that. I also had a dream the other week where someone in the Lego community kidnapped me. And I woke up and I was like, I was just in shock for a good like hour or so. I was like, what is going on? Asen Loki looking like a dude. Who was it? I'm not gonna tell you who it was. It wasn't like a YouTuber. It was just someone like on Instagram. It was an Instagrammer. I was like, what the heck? Like, sounds like a great dream. It was not a great dream. It was a horrible dream. Oh my gosh. It was terrible. Don't mind me. It was not a fun dream. I did not enjoy it. It woke up and it scared me. And I was like, what the heck? No, it wasn't Emma. It was an Instagrammer. And I was just like, so confused. I was like, what is this? You say dreams are different. Don't start that. Nuh-uh. I mean, look, in one dream, I was Daphne from Scooby-Doo. So maybe on second thoughts, maybe we should do that. And then I'll find America Chavez and I'll find that universe. There we go. Instagram is sure to seem like the type of person to do that. They honestly kind of do. Honestly kind of do. Right. I had another dream that you were playing that had me playing Fortnite with you and Pan, although the game was lagging. That just sounds like every time I try and play. I'd love to be Steven in another universe, but like, would you? He deals with a lot of issues and like never ends up with Christine. Would you really want to be Steven in another universe? Oh, guys, that reminds me. Who is hyped for the Sanctum now that we've had the 2 leaks. Because I kind of am. Part of me is like, look, we've had a dodgy year for Marvel so far, so I don't want to get my hopes up too much. But then I've seen these leaks. Look, Wong's disappointing. I was like, why has he got plain legs? It's going to be an expensive set. But like, I'm thinking, use my VIP points and get this set. But that also means that I'd have to get it shipped, and I might not be able to review it and stream it as soon as I'd want for something like that, but we'll see. I mean, depending on when it comes out, I might not even be able to get it on release day. So there's that too. Why is there a wooden plank in Groot's head? That was weird. Do we know when the Sanctum's releasing? Isn't it August? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's August. I've been under a rock. Yes. He has a plain legs because level Marvel. Fact. Not strange until Stephen okay, never mind. Well, anyway, now we're talking about the Sanctum. Just get the set before the price increases. Well, that one shouldn't be affected because that one's like brand new. It's anything like if the globe's being affected, I would go from like March backwards. That's what I would think as like a thing. Ostrich, get the bugle now. Still trying to find space for the bugle. Keep it in its box until you find space. That's what I did with the Hogwarts Castle. Honestly, should have just waited because I could have got it for 500 off Costco. Again, honestly, kind of tempted to get it for 500 off Costco and then sell it for 650, which is the regular retail price right now on like Facebook Marketplace when the price rises happen. And then someone could get a good deal and I make $150. Good plan. Hey, Cade, thank you for the $2. I have watched Stranger Things. I loved it. Dear Billy, fantastic episode. Admittedly, I wasn't quite paying as much attention as I probably should have when like the thing happened in the last episode. So I looked up a second and I was like, wait a minute, is what I think happening? And then I was like, oh, very hyped for the next season. So technically we can't talk about it because I feel like it's still like new enough that like maybe people haven't finished it yet. However, using general terms, big fan. I can't tell if the leaked one has dark blue legs or black legs. It looks like dark blue legs to me. Looks like I'm waiting to get the bugle till after Chicago Fair, so I might try and get it for my birthday, which is when Thor comes out. That'll be fun, actually, because then you can get back from Thor and you can build. Did anyone else binge the whole thing in a day? I did it in like 3 days, because like some of the episodes were just so long, which I love, don't get me wrong. But I would start an episode and then I'd have to keep pausing it so I can go and get on with the rest of my day and then like come back to it. But also like Kenobi happened, so I only watched like one episode on the first day. And that episode was great. And then if you've seen that first episode, you know that I wanted to watch the second, but I couldn't. I have seen the Harry Potter Advent Calendar leak. It's just like so minimal that I was like, I'm not going to post a video on it, but you know. Hawk. So this is a completely separate stream. It's only because I was like, nah, we did the anniversary stream today. I want to get Groot done, so I'm just going to have a small, chill stream on the gaming channel, which has had a really big lack of gaming for the last 2 months. Whoops. And probably still will for this month. Guys, we'll be back in July. See you soon. Cancel your memberships. Oh. When they're like 2 hours each. One of them, wasn't the finale like an hour and 40? Because I remember waking up and I was like, I'll watch it in the morning. And then I looked at the time. I was like, oh, I'm not watching this today. I'm watching this throughout the day. Good luck. Wait a second. Groot's eyes are shields? Interesting. Where's the clip piece I'm after? There it is. There we go. Hello, Millie. I am doing fantastic. How are you? Thanks for joining. Hold on. There we go. Millie Bobby Brown. What about her? Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the Russia storyline. Honestly, I wasn't even a fan of 11's storyline for like the longest time. Like I was just like, give me LA Squad, give me Hawkins. That's all I care about. I was like, Nancy Wheeler, I'm in. Steve Harrington, I'm in. Robin, can't remember her last name, I'm in. Give it to me. Y'all, we all know that that's not the real Millie Bobby Brown, but I love that we're laughing about it anyway. I love that that's a thing. Steve is the best. Steve is great. Shut up, Ben. I am going to pretend you didn't say that. The Hawkins storyline was just so much interesting, but I think it's also because I care about those characters a lot more. And like another thing, I really didn't like Max in season 2. Season 3, she also kind of annoyed me, but not as much. Completely redeemed in season 4. Completely redeemed. Mike was annoying. Mike was being a little prick. Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh. It was like she was just Steve, Robin, and Dustin, a perfect trio. I know, right? I love them. And then I got to focus on them. And then like Max was really entertaining me. So I was like, you know what? I just want to hang out with these guys. These guys are cool. That jock, I wanted to smash his head in. Eddie at first kind of annoyed me, but then he grew on me, and I was like, okay, you know, I can deal with you. You seem kind of cool. Jonathan didn't do anything. Can we just say didn't do anything? Allie, what are you doing? I had to watch the full recap that they played. I was like, yep. I have zero predictions. Literally, I don't know what's gonna happen. The only thing that I think that could happen is that Steve or Nancy could die, and I think someone else might die as well. Because I'm just like, they've got a lot of characters now. I really don't want it to be Steve. I don't want it to be Robin. Look, I love Nancy, but she can go. Mike can go. Love Phil Wolfhard, but man, you kind of annoy me. Will something could happen to Will. I think Will's going to be a really big part of the next one. Honestly, kind of want 11 to die. Is that bad? Could do that. Definitely, Lily, do that. Highly recommend, because firstly, better to be safe than sorry. Secondly, they're free. Thirdly, could show up late. You never know. I love Steve. I'll binge it sometime after it's cancelled. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. By the way, new episode of the Kardashians today. Hyped. Guys, I know that I've talked about this and we've discussed how trashy I am for watching it, but it's kind of enjoyable. We're finally up to Pete Davidson being mentioned and involved. This is what I came to the Kardashians for. This is the content I'm about to get. I'm very excited. How excited am I for Chicago? Hawk. I have been hyped since the day I booked it, and as it gets closer, the more excited I get. Literally yesterday, I was like, this time tomorrow, I'm going to be in Chicago, I'm going to be in my hotel room, and I'm going to be fast asleep, and it's going to be the best thing ever. I'm so excited. It's going to be a really busy week, but I'm hyped. And then I get to relax and finally breathe, assuming that I've finished all my videos that I need to do. But I'm very, very excited. Who out of here is coming? Who's going? Who do I get to meet? This is what I'm excited for. Who do I get to meet in person? Allie, did you get time off work? So, Central, I'm not. I'm going to sell him after I've reviewed him. But I was like, he'd be fun to like build and then review, and then I can get rid of him. But yes, good. Wish I could go. Not me. I did. Good. Perfect. Allie's. Cade's coming. Nice. Oh, to stay home. Cade, the heck. I want to go so bad, but it won't work with my schedule. That absolutely sucks. I'm sorry. I should be when tickets get purchased eventually. Ostrich, get it together. Pull it together. I'm not going to be able to go. Damn. I want to go so bad, but I don't have a car right now. Fair. Oh, what did you get, Johnny? What set did you get? You've been dating. Asen, you gotta let things progress before you jump. You gotta make sure that like you're both feeling comfortable and both on a similar page, because you don't want to ruin a friendship by saying it. Like you shouldn't. You should hopefully be able to say it and then move on, but you never know. Not me. Guys, come on. What are you doing? The Horntail? Good choice. Good choice. Oh dear, pardon me. There we go. See, Grogu is also in a display case. So all of your suggestions, while fantastic, ain't working for my setup. Ain't working. Asen's about to be married next stream. I swear, if we aren't invited, I'm gonna be really bad. Really sad. Really sad. Fair enough, Jay. I mean, Not really, considering it's gonna take me like 22 hours to get there, 20 hours maybe. I don't actually know. You should probably look that up. So no excuses. Am I gonna be the person who has had to travel the furthest there? If so, do I get a medal for that? I want a medal for that. Grogu versus Groot. Actually, that'd be pretty fun. I should do that. That could be good to do before I get rid of him. Good plan, Asian. Thank you for that. Vision to have Holly. I could. I could drop him as long as it's on a carpeted surface because I don't want to damage the pieces that I will be selling. So that's very true. I do fly a lot. I'm very grateful that I flew a lot as a kid because I feel like I would be in big trouble now if I didn't. Yeah. Driving 45 guys. Drove I used to have to drive an hour to get to work every day. Y'all need to stop complaining. Stop at the pool. No, I don't want to ruin the stickers. I'm scared I'm gonna end up liking the Groot set, and I don't want to like the Groot set because I want to get rid of him. I don't need him. I know I'm gonna like it, and it's gonna be like one of those things where I'm like, oh, I want it, but then in like a month's time, I'll be like, no, I should have got rid of it when I thought I should. Ew, why can I move the eyes out so far? There's his head so far. It looks a bit wonky. Kind of interesting. We'll run with it. I literally brought some true classic tea, so be fab. Honestly, I have been like, you know what, guys, gotta try and push the gym grind. And then I went too hard, and then my legs hurt, and I haven't gone in like 3 days. Which not good. But then also I want to plan all my outfits beforehand. I feel like I just need to do that. I need to do it. Like I bought a new pair of pants or something because I was like, oh yeah, these would be good for winter and could be fun for Chicago. And like they're green, and I was like, oh, I can wear these with like a white tank top. Like it's a cool green, not like a weird green. Does that make sense? Got them from Glassons. Not that anyone's probably gonna know what that means besides Lily. But very excited. Now I've just got to plan all my outfits. Hi, Harry Potter Studios. I just want to buy sets and build them to sell them afterwards. I only want to build sets, not display them. Look, selling them afterwards, it's fine. I get the whole experience of the set. And for me, in some cases, that's enough, like with Luke's land speeder. Other times, I will certainly want to keep them around. It'll be great. Oh, see, you got to do like hot yoga or something. Mix of both. Mix of both. Oh dear. I've been out from. Oh, ouch. That must hurt. No, please bring the ostrich Halloween costume. It makes it feel better. BFAB's going to get weird looks anyway, no matter what he does. So that was mean. I'm sorry. That was very mean. My apologies, BFAB. Please don't start a drama channel on me again. I have to laugh at that. There we go. Guys, I've got to film my land video after this. Ugh. So much to do. I should have been more productive. Kenobi so far, I am having the best time with. I'm just trying to enjoy it for what it is and have fun. And so far, that's working for me. So I'm very glad. This set is actually pretty good so far. Like, the first part of the build, like, you get through very quickly. And then the head is like, it's taking a while, which I'm glad. Because I didn't want to, like, rush through it. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if looking at this thing, if I'm going to feel like it was worth its price point. Because I'm just like, look, you're size accurate, but you are small. So, I don't know. I don't know. We're at a brick wall. I'm just going to wear a red jacket. Boring. Fifth brother is my favorite. He's awesome. It's so cool to see him in, like, live action. I'm having a fantastic time. My favorite? No, Leia's my favorite, though. She is amazing. I love her. Love her, love her, love her. I'm still shocked that this set came out in Australia. Because, like, here's the thing, right? Like, it's said on the website, yeah, Harry Potter's coming out in August, besides, like, one set. and Groot's coming out in August, and you'll get the Armory. Which, in a shocking turn of events, the Armory didn't show up, and it now says coming soon, and Groot showed up. Probably for the best, but there we go. See you, TNT. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Probably sleeping. We'll see. I want a Christmas on the clothes. What? On the clothes ward themed advent calendar for Harry Potter. I'm confused to what you actually mean by that, but that's fine. Super Pieces, that means you actually have to get an official Super Pieces costume. Are you doing that? Yeah, I'm confused about the Grand Inquisitor too, because from what look, I'm fully prepared for Rebel stuff to be spoiled for me because I've left it so late. Fair enough, but it's from what I've heard, I'm like, oh right, Christmas from Order of the Phoenix, got it. I agree. But yeah, I'm just okay, but the Grand Inquisitor's been here for a while now. I'm like, why did he? But then it's Maul got chopped in half and survived, and then Palpatine. I do use Reddit quite a lot. I've stopped doing my Reddit series though, just because I don't know. I just felt I was I don't know. It felt I just wasn't doing that to my full potential. So I just sort of stopped. But I always look through it, and I'm always interested in what people are posting. And I do want to incorporate it into my ranking people's clone armies video. So there we go. That's what I'm going to do. I need to yawn. Bear with me. Wait, Jason Isaacs is the Grand Inquisitor in Rebels? Is that what you're telling me? Or am I reading into things wrong? What? Can I be a step before Rebels? Is it? Okay, that makes sense, because I was like, well, Kenobi in no, but then that was an early scene where I'm trying to think of when he pops up on the little thing, in the C-3PO and R2 episode, in season 1. I don't know. Anyway, I'm taking things for what they are. I think, most excited for Miss Marvel. I don't know. Andor hasn't wowed me, and She-Hulk looks like it's going to disappoint me. So, out of those, I'm going for Miss Marvel. Honestly, if Miss Marvel sucks, I don't even know if I'm going to watch She-Hulk. I just feel like Marvel is it's pushing the limits with me right now. I'm just do I want to keep up with you? Making it very hard to. This head is very bulky. Oh my gosh. Jason's the Grand Inquisitor. Shout out to him. Why are so many of, I guess, my favorite or just actors that I know all in Star Wars all of a sudden? What is that? What is that about? Jon Favreau being Pre Vizsla, not Paz Vizsla. I mean, technically, isn't he Paz Vizsla as well? And then Freddie Prinze Jr. being Kanan, and now Jason Isaacs is the Grand Inquisitor. Not hyped about Miss Marvel's PG rating though. What do you mean PG rating? I mean, I don't understand how the US rating system works, because ours is very different. Batman being PG-13. I'm what? That doesn't make sense. So please explain to me what that means. Now, it hasn't been the same since we lost Stanley. I don't even think it's to do with that. I think it's just they clearly just want to connect everything, because people get excited about when things are connected, and it sort of, I guess, lost its passion with the body of someone else. Oh, okay, got it. Thank you. See, Mateo, I knew you would know. Marvel really struggles with their finale episodes. Agreed. Actually, I really liked the Hawkeye finale. That one, I think, was the most solid Marvel finale. I can't even remember. If you asked me to tell you what happened in Moon Knight, I don't think I could. Because I'm just thinking about that now. I'm what happened in that finale besides the Scarlet Scarab being a thing and everyone living happily ever after or something? I really don't remember what happened in there. Marvel, it's just too much. I've said this for a while. I'm just no. I wish it was more Star Wars, where you could still be casually into it and be okay. That's what I like. Oh, Miss Marvel's gonna be rated PG. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Completely forgot the Hawkeye show was a thing. That's another thing. I think that Marvel is coming out with too many things too quickly. We need to slow down. We're getting 2020 it was fine, because, like, oh, sorry, 2021, because, like, we didn't have the movies. And then when the movies restarted, everything was so quick and back to back. And then you had the shows as well happening like instantly again, back to back. And I was like, can we like slow down? How are we still streaming? Because I took a break to do a lot of admin work and now we're back. Yippee-ki-yay. Hawkeye was amazing. I loved it. See, again, it's like, and like we just had Multiverse of Madness. And then we're about to get Thor. And then, like, we haven't heard anything on Black Panther. Who knows if that's still coming out this year? And then there's, like, so many, like, shows coming out. Like, we just had Moon Knight. I'm like, can we slow down? Especially with Marvel, because you have to watch everything. And we're going to get What If Season 2 as well. I'm just like, I feel like I'm being suffocated. I want a break. Oh, dear, BFAB, that's kind of funny. Wait, why would they get mad, though, if, like, you're saying who they are before the show does? Besides the fact that they wouldn't be allowed to say anything, like, why would you be mad at that? Like, you just ignore people who are asking, "Hey, are you gonna be on Lego Masters? This guy said you would." That's very true. Everything does require work. Just even with Star Wars, like, I feel like I'm someone who obviously hasn't finished Rebels. Like, I feel like I can keep up. Like, I know enough about the Grand Inquisitors to, be able to know what they are, what they're doing. Like, at least with Star Wars, you don't have to watch everything. Like, if you're gonna watch everything, you are gonna get, I guess, a lot more fulfillment. You're gonna understand everything a bit better. You're gonna, like, just, I think, enjoy everything better, but you're not gonna be lost. And I like that. Hey, Sai. Really wonder how they will go around Chadwick's. I'm interested too. But I'm more just interested to see, like, how they're actually gonna, I guess, just, like, release the movie. I'm like, you've had so many delays at this point. Like, are you actually gonna... Oh, this goes at the bottom of his head. Oh, dear. Like, are you actually gonna, like, release the movie? Like, is it not done? Are we gonna delay it at the last minute? Oh, that's his mouth. Oh. Oh, see ya. Doo-doo-doo. See you later. See you later, Pink Ice as well. Did you... I think a big problem too is that they keep treating their shows like movies. Yes. Except they're longer. Like, a TV show is longer than a movie. Like, it was still taking forever. It's just like, oh. I replied to one of the contestant stories and she replied, "You've caused enough drama." That's odd. Wouldn't you just ignore it? Like, wouldn't you just ignore it instead of that? But also, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I can understand, like, people, like, being a little upset, but, like, are you really gonna, I guess, hold on to something like that? I don't know. But also, BFAB, you wouldn't be able to talk because your voice would be far too recognizable. There we go. All right. Then I imagine... Oh, I've got to stick his head on. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested for the Bad Bacteria season 2. One, because, like, now I've finished the Clone Wars, like, I feel like I'm gonna understand the cameos a lot better. But even still, it's like the story was bad to begin with, so I'm like, what happens? Exactly, hot dog. I'm like, I like it when things connect, but it's like you do it in a subtle way. Like, you don't have to, like, the fact is they force it now, and that's what's too much for me. I'm just like, we need to stop. We need to take a step back. We need to just calm down. We need to move on. No, Bad Bath and Body Works. If they do, like, a new, like, Bad Batch set or something, or maybe it's... I should do it... Wait. I've messed this up. Look, that's his head, but his mouth's at the back. Whoops. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Problem solved. Problem not solved. Problem caused. There we go. No. Wrong piece. That needs to go on his face there, and then on the back. I've done it. Done it. Okay. I think a lot of the hate, I mean, a lot of it is, like, racism, but then also I think, like, I also, like, there are some things with her character that I'm, like, not a huge fan of. Like, firstly, I think she's a fantastic villain because I hate her. And I'm like, that means you were a great actor and you were doing your job right because right now I'm really mad at you. But also, like, I think like her character is just like there are things that I'm sort of like, why was this decision made about the character in general? But then a lot of that's getting lost in like other comments. He's cute. He's cute. Wait, I gotta make him stand in like his awkward T-pose. Y'all, should we make him T-pose? Exactly. It's like umbrage. Exactly. I agree. Like there are some things that I'm like, you can't. You're like your writing's not the best, but it's like you were being acted really well, and like you're a good villain because of how much I hate you. Look, he looks like he is in the instructions, just awkwardly standing there. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Wait, he needs to T pose properly. Hold on. Make him dab. Okay. These are all things I feel like I should do in the review on him as well. T pose. Okay, wait. So how do I make him dab? He's got to have his head slightly turned. His head really don't have much mobility. Okay, now we've got to. There we go. Good morning, Lego Princess. Good morning to a dabbing Groot. Should we leave him here? All right, guys, we're going to continue the stream like this. I love this. I don't think they're going to be great friends because Groot isn't going to be lasting here for a long time, guys. I mean, he can die. I should put up a photo of Instagram like that. That's pretty funny. It also looks like, though, that wait, I need to turn his hand flat so it doesn't look like he's coughing. There we go. That's a bit better. Now it doesn't look like he's coughing. That's funny. I don't care that it's cringe. Shut up. There we go. Ta-da. Yeah, look, the mouth not moving is a bit creepy. Like, I mean, he's cute at all. He's adorable. This is not good. I mean, yeah, I think this is where the value comes from the dab. Hey, Brick Vibe. She seems like more of an Imperial officer, though, not an Inquisitor. I think so. But it's also just like, I'm like, girl, know your place in the Empire. Like, calm down. I don't think well, we'll find out soon. Either way, he's coming to Chicago with me. This is dangerous. I should have just left him at the store. This is not good. Thanks, Brick Vibe. Has been a good day. But, ironically, considering we started with a review on this day, and I was supposed to film 3 of them today, we're not doing well. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me who put it on backwards. He is cute. But, like, do I need him on my display? Not really. He would look really good, though, next to the, whatchamacallit, Milano that came with Mini Groot. Look, he's fun. I can't wait to keep him rewrite. Well, if you guys all watch the review and it does well, then I'll feel less bad about buying him, won't I? I'll make you feel bad. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's really rude. So you got to keep him. Francis, you just got here. You don't get a thingy. Yeah, I've changed it to have to be subscribed because last time there was like all these like bot accounts that came in. So I was like, yeah, we're going to change that. I feel like 10 minutes is enough of a wait that it's like people who really don't want to be here like aren't going to sit and wait 10 minutes. Whereas like if you want to be here and you like forgot to subscribe, like you're happy to sit and wait the 10 minutes and you'll be fine. So wicked. Keep him. Shut up, everyone. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, they were funny. Like the 18 plus bots, they were so odd. Well, it's neat to know later it worked as well because now I have another subscriber. I mean, that wasn't the reason. It was to block out the bot accounts, but it was so strange. Yeah, I remember like that was a weird stream. Anyway, yeah. Again, see, I love like the female villain. I'm like, this is fantastic, but I'm like, y'all need to she needs to chill a bit. Chill a bit. Like it feels like as well she's sort of been like I guess like I don't want to say like overpowered, but like she's overly knowledgeable. And right now I'm just like, okay, I'll force myself to watch a Holly review for you, Groot. Well, you have to do yours first before I decide. We love our family-friendly ones, but they weren't family-friendly, guys. Clearly, we need to get the right bots in. Easy. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Like she's doing like too hard to be evil, but also it's like how like how do you have access to all of the archive? Why are you putting in so much effort? Like, girl, this ain't up to you. Calm down. Calm down. I mean, do you want to know? Can I talk about the theories, or are people going to get mad if I talk about the theories about her backstory? Because, like, what I've heard, like, people are like, "Oh yeah, she's that Jedi at the beginning," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure, Mateo, I believe you. I believe you." Oh, what's the funniest insult you've ever received regarding your channel and you? I can't even remember. There have been some, like, funny ones because it's like I'll read them all and, like, go through and, like, make sure that they're, like, actually deleted. BFAB, thank you for the $5. I think Gru and Groot need to have a conversation. I said it the wrong way around, but you get what I mean. They can do. I've got to go get him. He's on the floor. He's chilling in the cabinet. I will do that. But yeah, I was just like the third sister, like apparently is supposed to be like the Jedi at the beginning. So I'm like, okay, well, I mean, that makes sense why she's like doing backflips and is like force sensitive. First, also another thing I didn't like about her, and this is like the most minor thing ever. It's like everyone's like, why is she doing a backflip? I'm like, no, why is she doing a backflip and then immediately into a forward roll? Like that just looks like that's just not a thing. Like it's weird. Like I don't know. I think she's gonna go back to the light side, and that's why she can't. Oh, that's why she's all baby face, kind of a corrupt looking Jedi. I mean, I think she like looks like cunning and evil enough. Like it's really good. Leia is perfect. I love it. I love it. Her Lego minifigure is epic though, but her hair is inaccurate. And you know what that means. It'll be good. There's a theory that Obi-Wan aged so fast because he used a life-draining force power. Interesting. I mean, like, I don't think he necessarily like, aged fast. Like, what's A New Hope gonna be like after this? Like, what, 8 years after, 10 years after? Like, cool. He just gets a few extra lines on his face and his hair grows great. Like, people are forgetting that like Ewan McGregor is like close to the age that like Alec Guinness was when he played Obi-Wan. So it's like, aside for the toddler chasing, they were kind of funny. I do agree. I was like, I think Carrie would have loved her. Like she would have loved her, and it would have made for so many cute moments at like, I guess, interviews and things like that. Like it was great. It was fantastic. Don't mind me just drinking my tea. Excuse me, Mateo. Excuse me. Yeah, look, the Leia chase scene, I was just like in the forest. Like, I mean, I know it's because she's a kid and like she can't fall over because like that's a safety hazard for them for filming. But I think it's just the way she runs, and it's like kids run like that in general. So like it's fine, but I think it's just funny watching it because I'm just like this is funny. I'm like I have to let part of me. Oh my gosh, like it's good. It's funny. It's a good time. All right, let's move on to the next set. Which okay, so I feel like hold on, I need to move this. So I gotta pull this out because I feel like I need to give backstory before I like open it and like show you. Let's see, I will show you. All right, so as we know, again, I'm not gonna go like super in depth into detail on things, but so pardon me. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, so guys, as we know, I had my land meeting on Monday. And the reason that they gave me all revolved around okay, I know that was a big burp. I know it was rude. Sorry. Okay. I wasn't just a banana, but then I was doing admin work and a bunch of boring stuff and planning, and then was like, okay, might as well just scream group while we're here. Anyway, so yeah, it was like surrounding this set, which like you'll find out tomorrow. I've got to film this video tonight, but this is the reason why I have, I guess, another one. is because that set is not in my possession and hasn't been for the entire month. So we're building the N1 for anyone wondering. That was the most like dramatic storytelling ever. So don't mind me. Which I haven't actually built this. Again, reason why I got kicked. But I'm excited because now I get to experience this and have fun. All right. Forgot how terrible the manual is. I was thinking about that set. It's fun. I love this thing. But like, I wish they didn't rush it. I know what is with the thumb tabs. I was like fully prepared to cut the tape off Groot and there was like thumb tabs. I was like, not quite shaded. I think, in fact, it was the opposite. It was because I wanted to do my review on time, which I think is kind of funny. Anyway, how expensive are plane tickets to America? It's definitely gotten better. Like in like November and stuff, it was like awful to try and buy them, but like I get a lot of them on like rewards points, so it's not too bad for me. But like they have been pretty pricey, which is not fun. There's a second bag, isn't there? For God's sakes, what's it? You open up? Are you not paying attention, Ben? Wake up! Wake up! I am not back in land now, and quite frankly, I don't want to be in land. Oh, there's a sticker sheet. I forgot about that. Hold on. Wait. Here it is. Wait. No. If I... Okay. That's also bag one. Well, that's really confusing. This is $10 more than Groot and has technically one less bag. I do have a lot of rewards points. Well, it's not necessarily... It's not me particularly. It's my dad has a lot of rewards points and he lets us use it. Like we're going like for my cousin's wedding next year, like all of those are point seats. My trip for this time as well is a reward seat, and I booked it like before the borders had even opened, so there was like a lot of availability back then. Especially like the closer you get, like the more expensive flights get. Like I was looking for like flights would have been back in July. It was the price of a return ticket, like later in the year. It was insane. It was insane. Okay, there we go. Pull that out. Why are there so many bags? I actually wasn't planning on building this today, but I kind of want to do it now while we're sat here streaming because apparently I'm putting up 10K. Ew, no. That's disgraceful. Yeah, you got to holiday tip. Book your flights like a year out. Like get your planning done. Sit and wait and get excited for a year. And then you won't have to pay as much. Best advice I can give you. Like usually I do that. Like I've got flights for like May next year already. You gonna build the whole thing? Maybe we'll just leave it at one bag today. Maybe I'll build the second bag later, but we'll see. We will see. So we'll do that. But thinking about getting the medieval blacksmith shop, should I get it? Again, with most like old sets right now, get them because they're going to be more expensive. But also that one looks really cool. I do have to admit. Ew. Is it just me or is the printing on that helmet abnormally low? Like look at where the molding line is. That quite doesn't look right. Could I sell that on eBay as a misprint? Get big money, big cash money. Guys, super rare, exclusive, misprint. Oh my gosh. Like that's what I thought. I was like, this looks weird. I did not get to see any of the 90th anniversary sets. In fact, I'm pretty sure I missed out on like Optimus Prime by like a day or so, which like, judging by what they told me on Monday, is the reason they like wanted to get me out so quick. Like on it, like a lot of what they were telling me. Should we go into it? Because like I said, I'm gonna like make a video on it tonight, which will go up tomorrow. But it's like I feel like we could go into like a little few things while we're here. Compared to your other best guy do. Well, this is a new helmet. Like it's got like indents on the cheeks. So it is slightly different. But yeah, it definitely looks a lot lower. Maybe I'll contact customer service. I don't know. No, from like seeing the press kit sort of thing. Because I didn't get sent it from land and I didn't want to get it at the store. I didn't want it. Go for it. Okay, let's tell. So from like what they were saying, so it's like in my email, of course, like I showed you like everything that they had told me. Before then, like everything was a guess, it was speculation, it was like, what do I do? There are a couple of things that I thought of. I was like, all right, has one of the land members that like I would, because like, again, it's like people like, you shared stuff with like land members, like that's why you got kicked. I'm like, I'm telling you this because I got kicked. It's like that's a thing that people do. Like land members would like send me photos. Like there would be a few, like not tons, but like the ones that I thought, I can trust you because I wouldn't trust a lot of people in that program. But the ones that I did, I was like, okay, well, what if one of them turned on me? Like, I don't know. Like, could it been one of them? Could they have said that I like sent them things and gotten me kicked? I was like, I thought of like one individual and I was like, okay, maybe they like Photoshop something, like I don't know. And then there was one case which, to be very honest with you, I genuinely didn't consider for a while because it is something that I have seen and like you can go and find like proof on happening. And that was that I sent my copy, which is why I have it here, of the N1 Starfighter, because the embargo was the 1st of May. I'm overseas, as we know. I sent things to a bunch of different locations because I was going to be on holiday. So I really didn't think anything of it because I was like, okay, like, under land's rules, like people have teams, like you can send them to people that like you get like you trust and things like that. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll send my Star Wars set to someone I trust who can help me film my video so that I can get it out for time, right? So that's the thing, right? I didn't get kicked out for leaking. I didn't get kicked out for sharing sets. And this is where I think things get really interesting and is also what I've got to try and work out how I'm going to say in a video. Like I feel like it's easier on a live stream because if I don't say it right, you can tell me and then I can like try and explain it. But I don't know how I'm going to be able to say it in a video where it's like one-sided. I got Holly kicked from line. Here's my apology video. Well, here's the thing. I know who did it. Because in the thing they were like, oh, so basically the reason that they told me I'm going to try and do this in like the most summed up way I can right now. But they said they were like, okay, it's because. So firstly, they said it's multiple things, and I was like, multiple things. Like in my head, like because someone came forward to me and said, oh, like I've heard like that you've been suspicious sort of thing, like I haven't done anything. And then I was like, it's cool, like yeah, I'm gonna be suspicious, but like it doesn't change anything at the end of the day, like I don't care. And then they said something that they had done, and I was like, okay, maybe this is the reason. Interesting, okay. So I know who it was, but again, I really don't care. It's fine. But yeah, so the first thing that I get in, and they were like, oh, like it's multiple things. And I was like, multiple things? Like, okay. I mean, I didn't look like that, but that's what's going through my head, right? I'm not saying who it was purely because it's like as much as it like annoys me, like there's nothing I can do about it. Like it's not going to change anything. Like at the end of the day, like doesn't matter. So doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm not gonna say, but it is who I initially thought it was. So yeah, make your own guesses, but I'm not gonna tell you because I don't feel like I need to. I also don't feel like I have to. And it's not gonna change anything, it's not gonna benefit anything, but I do know who it was, and honestly, that does give me a little peace of mind because like I feel like it's better for me to know, I guess, so that I'm like not always questioning. But anyway, that aside, yeah, they came forward and they told me, and I was like, okay, cool. Moving on. We get to the landing, they're like, it's multiple things. And I was like, what? Like multiple things, okay. Interesting. And they were like, okay, like firstly, it's because like you've shared screenshots from LAN. And in my head, I'm like, a lot of people do that, right? Like that's a pretty common thing. In fact, someone literally shared an email earlier in the year about the Marvel mechs, and that got out. Like, that's a thing, right? Like, and in my head as well, I'm like, okay, well, like, what exactly are you referencing to that like wasn't something that was related to a question I asked or something that I guess like was something that I mean, I presumed that could have been shared, which was like interesting. And I was like, okay. And they were like, so I was like, okay, well, like, do you mind giving me an example? And they were like, oh, like some of the comments about like the 501st. And you would like said something apparently I said something like, okay, these are old enough, so I feel like I can share them. And they were like, yeah, that's like a no, like the land's confidential. Which like they've never said that it's confidential, but it's more just like you don't share something unless it's like relevant or like you've got approval to. So I was interested. I was like, okay. Like I found that awkward to myself and I was like, bit odd. Um, but I part of me like in my head is like, I think they're saying that purely because it's like in both cases, it's like I have come forward and I'm asking a question. And I even read this quote out to them in the onboarding email that I have in my inbox from November 2020 says, and like that it is encouraged for land members to share like things from the land with their community. So I'm like, okay, well, if I'm asking questions and like you're answering questions about a very specific like land issue, like good night, Asen. Like that should be like I guess expected and okay to share. But in the second time the 501st was brought up, as we are all aware, one of the staff members, and they were asked as well, they were like, oh, is this something, like someone said, is this something that we can share with our community? And instead of saying like yes or no, that staff member was sort of like, okay, yeah, like this is like it's pretty common like information, like it doesn't really need to have like a press thing. So to me, like that's saying, yeah, you can share it. Like that's how I personally read it. But then they went to go and make fun of a content creator. So I think that that's what that came from. And it was like, okay, like maybe they're upset that they got like called out or something for like making fun of someone, which like paints them in a bad light. And they thought that, okay, that would be safe because it's on the land sort of thing. And then they said to me, oh, well, like if you're like sharing screenshots and things like that, like what's to say that you're not sharing them like and screenshotting everything? And I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, what? Like the land is like you tell people when they get onboarded that you can ask questions and find out things from land and you can tell them to your community. So I'm sort of like, so I'm getting annoyed that like you're getting annoyed that I'm doing what I was told to do. To me, you're all in the very, very wrong direction. But even then, again, like Lily said, speculating not gonna get you far. But no. Anyway, guys, it was obviously Lego Bob something, whatever the number is. Can't remember, so failed that joke. Anyway, but then the next thing that they said, it was like, okay, the other reason is because you sent product to another content creator, like and like who's not in the program. And I'm in my head, I'm like, that's it? Like, okay. Which I will say right now, that did happen. And under Land's rules, you're allowed to send it to people who help you produce content. So they said, oh yeah, that's like the not a known like content producer sort of thing. And I said to them, I was like, that's not correct. Like this person helped provide visual, audio. I said it as well to like make it sound all fancy by using like the big words. I was using my big words. Geez, fam. But yeah, I was like, well, they helped provide me with a camera and a microphone and lights and built the set for me because I was on holiday. Like I couldn't do it, sort of thing. So it's like, I know there's been a lot of speculation about, oh, it's because it was sort of shared and all of that. But they were like, oh, no, it's because it was sent there and that created like a breach of trust and was a risk. And after I heard that, I was like, wait, what? 'Cause and let me tell you now, people have people share sets all the time. I have a list of examples on my laptop of people like giving their review copies to other people, sending them around and things like that. And I don't think any of those people have done anything wrong. Like, assuming the set has been revealed and the embargo has lifted, like, you're okay. Like, you're all good. So I was like, I mean, it's okay if you know who it got sent to. Like, I mean, it's very obvious who my friends are in the Lego community. There's literally a photo of them on my cabinet over here. like, like it's a known thing. But like, anyway, like people have been like, oh, it's because it was shit. No, apparently it's because it was sent and that breached trust and was a risk for them. Oh, sorry, they said specifically it was a potential risk. So I was like, so I got kicked out because of a hypothetical? Like, is that what you're telling me? Because like they kept saying like potential for risk, like potential for leaks, like it's a confidentiality issue. And I'm like, the set's being revealed for 3 months. And under as well, like the teasing rules, like you can share the box. So I'm like, how is someone seeing a set that it's been revealed and the box can be shown publicly? Like, to me, I didn't understand. Like, I understand like saying it's a breach of trust and all of that. But like, and firstly, like this is just like their reason. We'll get into the second part of it because at the end of the day, they can make up whatever reason they want. More importantly than that reason, I wanted to like hear, I guess, how they thought like the way and what happened is justified, which I will get to. But yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, there was a potential for a risk, there was potential for leaks, and I'm like, so, but like none of that happened. Nothing leaked, nothing got shared before the embargo. I had my content, it was helped to be produced, which again follows your rules. Like, I was just really confused. I was like, so it's potential for a risk. Like, again, breaking the trust thing, I understand. But something that got brought up later um, was it's like they were like, yeah, like how can we defend you to confidentiality that we have proof that you sent something to a content creator's house? And there was a case, and I think I've spoken about this before briefly. I don't know how much, but there was a case where um, a certain IP line threatened to pull its entire wave because of an ambassador who was like discreetly like talking about a set, and Land went into a meeting with them and defended that ambassador to it. So I was like, how come like they will defend them when they have like broken review embargoes before, like they have like broken all of that, which by their logic has the same level of confidentiality as like this set because they were both revealed but both didn't have review embargoes up yet. But like they wouldn't go and I guess ask me like, why was this set sent here, or even looking into why it would have been set there. Like, and it just proved to me as well like the answer. I was like, clearly they're not like, and I said this to them as well. I was like, I feel like someone like in the land team or whatever like should really, whether it be hired or someone's job, to like keep an eye on like what people are doing, because this isn't a one and done case. Like, this has happened several times before. Because it also showed me, I was like I was saying I was on holiday for months. I'm posting that I'm in different locations all over my Instagram and all over YouTube. Like, I understand you can't watch everything, but I was like, I feel like in a case like this where you're sort of like, oh, like what's going on? Like, you would, I guess, like go and look things up, especially considering they said like, oh, we like feel like we can't defend you. And I'm like, so all these other people can like do things that I guess actually leaked things. It definitely does feel very corrupt. Like, there was a lot that had like I said, it's like I understand like them feeling like they can't trust me and like giving me that reason. It's like, yes, like okay, cool. Like, and like that's another thing is like I said, like there's, as far as I'm aware, there is no rules that say you can't do this. And they said, yeah, there isn't. Like, it's now been added, like there is a now rule. So it's like they're telling me that what I've done wrong didn't exist, wasn't like communicated in any sort of way. And again, they didn't even communicate to me that they were unhappy about like sharing screenshots from the LAN. So I was like, uh literally that's what I said to them, Ali. I was like, so like what if I like sent stuff to like a random house or like a friend or just like a family member, like they could run out on the street, they could go and give it to someone. Like there's a risk with everything. Like I understand that there's a greater risk, but it's like there's still a risk. Like saying because there's a potential for a risk, like to me, it definitely doesn't justify like firstly, I think the action of getting kicked out, but more so doing so without telling me beforehand, which is what I don't understand. Like it's the fact that they didn't speak to me or question anything and they were like, "Oh, well like you didn't tell us beforehand either that you were going to be away." And I was like, "Yeah, admittedly, that's probably something I should have done." But also, like nothing happened, nothing leaked. Like this is a person that I trust. And I also spoke about a situation in the meeting where I was working for a VFX company and they were working on this like Netflix film at the time. And there was a visual effects scene that needed to be done. So it's like Netflix, of course, gets in a contract with this like production company. And that production company then gives the work to whoever they want. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's the intern or if it's the thing. And they were like, oh, no, but they sign NDAs. And I had to say to them, I was like, no, that's incorrect. Like, this was a case that I firsthand experienced. The company signs an NDA with Netflix, but each of the individual employees don't do that. It's like the production company trusts who they want to get what they want done. And if something goes wrong, then that's like their sort of thing. So it was like, yeah, we can't trust you because of like who you sent things to. And I was like, there was no issue at all. Like, so like from that standpoint, I was just like, how do you justify like doing this when like there are people who have actually like leaked sets that haven't been revealed? And it's like there is one case in particular where like it explicitly says on like their public website as well, that like you will be put on probation for 6 months and not get sent any review copies and things like that. There is one case where they leaked a Star Wars set was leaked, and that ambassador continued to be sent review copies, and then, so funnily enough, leaked another set. So like I was just like, I don't understand how like all of this stuff can happen and like actually happen and actually have a consequence, and then like I get kicked because there was a potential for something leaking. Like definitely biased. I said that to them as well. I told them I was like, you guys like sound incredibly hypocritical. I also made sure to say like that you need to tell me this stuff. Like if you were upset that I was sharing screenshots, like you need to say something. People saying it was David. People like to speculate. People are wrong. I'll tell you right now, it was not Solid Brick Studios. It was not. David, in fact, did reach out to say, oh, I'm sorry, what happened? So was not David. Was not. But yeah, it was just like it was so like interesting to hear because like I'm just like firstly I will say this, like I am glad that I got to hear straight from them, because it's like there have been people I guess like theorizing and like saying that I'm a liar and like all of this stuff, and people being like, oh, you leaked stuff, and it's like, okay, well, didn't leak anything. You're wrong. It's like I get to hear from Lego themselves, which I'm very grateful for. They said they watched that video as well, and they did say that it was well spoken. So I was like, thank you. So it's like I'm very glad that I got my answer, but I definitely don't think that that answer justifies the way in which they went. Like I said to them as well, I was like, I completely understand why you would think that's a breach of trust, but it's like in that case, why wasn't like why wasn't I restricted from viewing press kits, or why wasn't I received a message to explain that? Like, why wasn't this said in an email? Why wasn't I having a meeting beforehand? Why like put me on probation or something? Like, why did it go immediately to kick? And to me, it feels like they were worried that maybe I was sending like press kits to them as well, or like feeding other information. Like I think it would like instead of like taking the facts that they had, they went like theorizing and were like I guess went with that instead. But most importantly was what I felt like their reaction was to people who had been kicked out. Like the impression that I generally got during that meeting was that they like like entirely like villainized them. It was like this is the worst of like the worst, like no, like it doesn't matter if you think they're trustworthy, they're not. Like I guess like we've had a bad experience, therefore like that person can never change or never do anything different. And it's like it was like really interesting because I'm like just the way that they were painting someone, and I was like it let me know how I'm gonna be painted to them and like their perception of me now. And it's like as well, like one of the staff members, like they were like, yeah, I was surprised to find out, like after like speaking to you and things like that. And at that point as well, in my head, I'm just like, well, if that was the case, like, why didn't you again like reach out and ask questions? Like, okay, why is this the case? Because like the embargo's up, the risk is gone. Like, like you've proven, like, I guess it just proves as well. It's like, okay, well, I was right. Like that person was trustworthy because nothing happened. But yeah, it's just like it just shows me a lot that it's okay, no, they have people that they think are incredibly trustworthy and that they're gonna defend and they're gonna, I guess, praise. And it's like I said to them as well, I was like, I know that I've been very open about like my bad experiences on the land, and like part of me even thinks that maybe that's the reason why I guess like my case would happen and you would go after it instead of someone else who would have happened. So yeah, it's someone I've met in person. So that's the thing as well. It's like I wasn't going to just send anything to someone who I hadn't met in person. I was like, okay, I know I can trust you. Like I've met you in real life. I've hung out with you. Like it's okay. Like that's who it went to. I'm not going to say the name just because it's like I don't like people have already gone like investigating and like analyzing things. And I'm just like, y'all calm down. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you what they tell me. Like chill out. So what's this person's problem with you? I think like just the way that Lan was held. I mean, it's like, and in my video that I filmed tonight as well, it's like I want to do it more for the other ambassadors because it's like I want those ambassadors and the people who are still in that program to be aware of like what they're willing to do. It's like if they're willing to kick me based off, oh, you did something that caused a potential for a leak, and by leak, it's like the set was revealed, it would just be a breach of a review embargo. Like if they're willing to just like it just feels like they were gonna say what they want to me, but like I understand that they're like I guess they did feel like they had, I guess, reason for it, but it was just like, okay, if you're gonna do it based off like a hypothetical that could have happened and didn't, then like anyone can get kicked at any time, basically. It's like no one's safe. And I got a message from someone today actually. They were like, look, I've quit. Like I've left. I'm like, it's like I'm not enjoying it. I don't like the people who run it. Like it's making me lose like love for the hobby and all of that. And I said to them, I was like, firstly, congratulations, but also like well done for being braver than me and actually stepping away and not, I guess, like feeling like, things would change or just like wanting to stick it out. Because it's like everyone's becoming detective. You guys are crazy. Look, if you're really that desperate, you got to put on your thinking caps and think who, firstly, as well, like they said to me that they didn't know that I was involved. I'm not 100% sure if I can believe that for myself, but that is what they told me. So we're going to take that as facts. So y'all need to calm down. Okay. Okay. Yeah, someone else left. They were a lug ambassador. It was Rich from Brick Scene, who's from New Zealand, and he's said he's going to make a video on it from like a lug perspective, which I think is really important because like everyone that's like left or being kicked out for the most part is like a part of the we're the marketing campaign sort of thing. So it's like I think it's gonna be really interesting hearing why he didn't like it. Like he's questioned, like he's talked about it anyway. So yeah, guys, you guys are having two different conversations. Firstly, Sans and Claire are not in Lan. Secondly, I have met them in real life. So they would be people to help me out. Like all of my friends that I have met in real life are people that I trust and that I know like are here to support me and will support me and are great people. Okay? Now y'all need to stop guessing. Yeah, from the times I've spoken with Rich, like he has just not been happy with the program. I mean, a lot of people aren't. Like I literally had a conversation with someone who said, "Yeah, the land's toxic." And I was like, okay. Like a lot of people don't like it. So yeah, exactly. It wasn't a friend who turned on me. Like, calm down, guys. Like, and honestly, that was a relief because, like, especially hearing what Lan said, like, knowing that the people I trusted didn't like betray me, I guess, was a massive relief for me, and it was great. It was great. So yeah. But yeah, so basically it was just off like a potential and hypothetical. And like again, I understand why like they felt they couldn't trust me. Do I think that that justified the action of being kicked out? No, but more so, I don't think it justified the way they went about it, which I think is more important to me. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, like Lego as a company, they can do what they want. You know, I was just hoping that they have a bit more of like ground to stand on, I guess, like when telling me the reason why. So that was interesting. But again, like I'm happy to be out. Like if you agree with the way that Lego handled things and you think that it was justified and things like that, and that I'm wrong, that's awesome. If you don't agree with the way they went about things, again, that's awesome. Doesn't change anything at the end of the day. And I'm just really glad that I was able to hear from them. And I'm very grateful that they did take the time to speak to me because I feel like I can move on now. Like I'm not left questioning or wondering anything. And that is the most important thing to me. So I'm very, very excited. Y'all are crazy. Okay. What are we trying to work out? Who betrayed me or who I sent it to? Because I'll just tell you who I sent it to if you're wondering. Y'all, relax. Relax. You're all insane. Insane. My problem to deal with. Chill out. Chill out. Exactly. It's not like crazy to find out who I sent it to. You just need to think about where I was when the set went up. Like it's not hard. And like who my friends are. Like betrayal and justice. All right. I sent it to what? Okay. I was in Florida. There are two people who live in Florida. I sent it to Ryan because I knew he was going to be at the Lego store on release day. So I was like, if I'm staying near the area, I'll ask him to drop it off. He very kindly did. And the whole, and as well, because I know I'm going to get questions on this, the reason I shared it with him and said, hey, you can make a video on it is because, firstly, again, I'd seen other people do it before. So I was like, okay, well, if they're doing it, like, there's no rules against it. Like, I'm fine to do that, which, again, they isn't. And they said that there wasn't. They also didn't bring it up. I thought they were going to bring it up. They didn't. That was kind of interesting. But yeah, I let him do it. And he did me a huge favor. He had to drive a very long way to get to the Airbnb. So I was like, look, thank you for helping me out. He did me a huge favor, lent me all of his equipment. Like, props to him. Thank you very much. Well, here's the thing. The whole reason they even looked into it is because someone was like, hey, it looks like Ryan has a land set. So they knew he reviewed it, but they didn't even mention it, which is what, like, that's what I thought they were going to say. I didn't think it was going to be like I just, again, did not expect them to say, like, oh, it's because of like potential for leaks or anything like that. Like, I was expecting them to be like, oh, you let a non-land member review a set or let someone else review like your review copy. And I was gonna be like, but that's happened several times. So I don't know. Like, again, it's like you can think what you want. It's fine. It doesn't change anything. I don't regret anything either. Like, I'm fine. Like, if I'm gonna get kicked out for like trying to get my review out and using people I trust and my friends to do so, like, okay, I'd rather that. So there we go. Y'all need to chill with guessing. Oh my god. You guys are insane. Someone will do it. Damn it, shouldn't say that. I'm being naughty. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make my video on it tonight. I'm gonna explain it, and then we get to move on, which I'm very glad about. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go in depth like I sort of did today on the Cali Brick Click, in case anyone wants another video and a recap. So there you go. But yeah, there you go. I just find it interesting that it was like literally, I would have preferred them to be like, yeah, it's because you shared it with someone. Like if they said that, I'd be like, okay, like I'd feel better about it, like I guess, like, the route in which they went about it, like, I would still disagree because it's like I know that that's happened before with, like, other people who are still in it. But at the same time, it's like it makes more sense than to be like, "Oh, yeah, potential." I'm like, "Okay." But I'm happy I'm gone. I have felt so much better leaving that program because it's like I'm not looking every evening or every day and, like, seeing a post of people being like, "Oh, the Ferrari box is leaked and Promo Bricks is posting it. Something needs to be done." And then Lego being like, "Yeah, we're gonna send that to confidentiality," and then nothing ever happens. Like, I'm just like, all that stress is gone. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I reckon, ow, Doctor Strange will come to Disney Plus, but I don't know when, but I think it will. So there you go. I don't know if I've said this, but happy 2 years. I've basically just spent streams because I was in the city from 6 AM to 2 PM and now working from 3 to 9. Currently on a break and decided to pop in. Hello, Abishay. How are you doing? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Probrix is interesting. I think they got sent a lot of stuff from someone in lane for a while, but it's just like, I mean, they're off doing their own thing. Like, leaks are proving to be successful from them. Like, clearly the program's not built for them. Like, pop off. Pop off. I reckon they've got someone like in the factory, but who knows? Y'all, stop theorizing. I'm going to say this and then we're going to stop. Firstly, since it is the 2-year anniversary, I feel like it's actually a good time to talk about this. In the Lego community, as someone who creates content, you need to be very, very careful. And I have learned over the last 2 years that there are a lot of people that I don't think I can trust. There are a lot of people that just wanna find stuff out about you, wanna be nosy, and it's like, I have no problem with, like, talking about things like the whole land situation. Like, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what they said. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm not gonna deny, like, sending things to someone's house. Yeah, that happened. Cool. Moving on. It's like, I, like, also know that there are a lot of people who are, like, I guess, gonna be friends with people just to gain something, and it's not something that just happens with me, it happens with a lot of people. Like, you need to be very careful, and it's like, I know who I feel like I can trust, and I know, I guess, who I don't think I can trust, and it's like, I think people as well need to be aware that it's like, you can see what people are doing, you can see a lot of what, like, people are posting. Like, it's very easy to read people's actions. So, long story short, you need to be careful with who you trust because there are people that will do whatever they can for their own gain. There are also a lot of people that just, like, want something out of you. And I have found a fantastic group of friends within the Lego community that I could trust with my life, that I will know will help me with whatever I have to do, that will support me, that will be there for me. And that is the best thing that I could ever ask for. And I've had a lot of people as well come and say to me, being like, "Oh, like, I don't trust people in LAN. I just feel like they're out to get something, or they're like gonna hide things from you, or just like not be completely honest." And it's like, I definitely feel like that with some people, not everyone, but it's just like, I know that LAN's a self-policing platform. Like take that for what you will. And it's like, I know for myself that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be careful. So there you go. Now, let's all stop theorizing because, like I said, I don't care that someone ratted me out. Because the whole reason I even sent the thing in the first place is because I was like, yeah, this is fine. Like, there are no rules on this. People have done this before. Like, I know that nothing's gonna leak. I know that this person's not gonna betray my trust. Like, we're fine. Did I cry during the meeting or after? I almost teared up at the end. Almost, but I didn't. So There you go. But yeah, like I said, I don't care, and I told them that I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna hold on to a grudge because of something you did that, "Oh, I got kicked out of a program that I was gonna leave anyway." Like, the only regret I have with that program is not leaving when I was complaining about it several months ago and was like, "Kinda wanna leave," and we were all having a conversation on this channel about it. Like, that's literally it. Otherwise, I don't care. So, to be honest, out of all the LEGO communities, I feel safest here. I've been in a few others, and this one's easily my favorite. Well, thank you, Chaden. I'm glad that I can make you feel that way. That was another thing. It's like, for anyone story from the members stream. So we were having like a conversation about something, and BFAB was like, I feel like someone's betrayed something here. Cause like, for anyone wondering, I talked about like what I thought, like all of the theories that I thought maybe LAN like reason was like with on the members streams. And someone was like, "Oh, like we've been betrayed," because there was like a comment that like came out, and I was like, "No, we haven't been betrayed. It's all good. Like tight knit squad, guys. We're a tight knit community. You guys are the best." Have you seen Top Gun yet? No, I haven't. Oh, Chris, you're here. Is you in here? Because I've got the poly bags next to me. So after I finish this bag, I'll open them up while you're here. Because like, I'd rather do it while you're here. Yeah, I want to go see Top Gun this weekend. Hold on, member stream. Yeah, just a minute. It's a thing on the main channel. I don't do it on the gaming channel, but like main channel, monthly member streams. I think there's going to be 2 next month, one with like every single member and then one with like the usual member crew. Because I need to check if I actually had that written down as a perk for everyone. So like, we'll do that. You're one of the best creators I've seen. Land or something. Thank you very much. Part of me, and I said this to them as well, like I like part of me questioned, I was like, is it because I opened my mouth about the bad parts of the program and tell people that, hey, people are bullying on this program. Hey, people are sounding entitled. Like, I don't know. Reported ourselves to it. Then honestly, kind of wish I did. Kind of wish I did. Oh my gosh, she sent photos to X, Y, and Z of what even was the last time I sent someone a photo of a set? Can't even think. I know it was maybe like the T2 candidate or something. What tier is it for the level of live streams? It's the middle one. It's the same one as like the minifigure. It's a good tier, that one. Again, I think it's the best value. Maybe they just needed a reason. That's what I think it was. I think it's like, okay, like we don't like her. Like she's a bit critical of our set. She's a bit critical of our company. So then they had like, I guess like some form of reason, be like, all right, like, yep, we can't trust her. Cool, kick her out. I was like, okay. I mean, look, if they're gonna do that, like, I don't want to be a part of it. And that's what I'm gonna like. That's what I want. Like all the other ambassadors to know. Be like, hey, be aware that if you do like the smallest thing, it doesn't matter if it's a rule or not. If the rule doesn't exist, you can still be kicked out. Be careful. Beware. Proceed with caution, sort of thing. Because it's like the worst. Like I don't want anyone to go through, I guess, the process of what I did. It's like, no, you should be told. Like, I don't want anyone to be left wondering for a month, like, what happened and, like, not being told and just having zero clue. Like, I don't want anyone else to go through that. It's not fair. But I also don't want people to rely really much on a program that's going to, like, throw you out the door if they're not happy with you. Like, not good. Not good. The dog's there too. Oh my gosh, yes. Goals. Goals, goals, goals. There we go. Sorry, Vits, I'm just reading your comment. It's taking me a while. On another topic, glad to see you back enjoying yourself. I took a break from Lego, but the last video I saw like a year ago, you weren't doing so well. Glad things are doing better for you now. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was the biggest takeaway over the last year of this channel. Because I'm pretty, like last year on like that first member stream, I think that was like the real like turning point of like things going downhill. So like, yeah, it's really interesting looking back now, and I'm just like, wow. Again, I put a lot of it down to that one trip to the US in November. It was so crazy. So crazy. Oh dear. Hold on. Oh, this is the part that falls off. That's what I'm doing right now. I forgot how big this thing was. That was another thing. So that for anyone wondering why I'm building it again, I didn't build this the first time. I had help. Secondly, I was just like, you know what? I've got too much to carry keep the set and then just pay me and I'll buy another one. So that's what happened. So of course send my receipt through being like, hi, I purchased this set. Please pay me my $100 since you took my one. So there we go. I am building the N1. It's fun. I'm really glad that I actually get to build it because I was kind of sad that I didn't get to build the set. And I was asking so many questions. I was like, what was the build experience like? It was like a build experience. Yeah, but like, give me details. Like, I wanted to know. I was like, I missed out on this experience. Tell me what happened. Tell me what it was like. Was it fun? I'm doing this wrong. That needs to go this way. There we go. Got it. You have to go on plus one bag. Well, that's what I thought. But there's 3 bags and 2 of them are bag 1. I'm like, what the heck? It really is, Mateo. Really, really is. Several factors to that. But it's miles better. And I feel like a different person to last year. And I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful for that. I'm so excited to go to Chicago next week and just have fun with my friends. And it's going to be the best time ever. I mean, part of me thinks that I'm going to be incredibly stressed the entire time. And in fact, I know that I'm going to be very stressed the entire time. But that's fine. How big is BD1? He's tiny. Like he is real small. Where is this going? Oh, here. Like he's in this next bag, but like he's like Grogu height pretty much. I think the N1 Starfighter is a tiny bit overpriced. Not like terribly. Like it's a pretty big ship for what it is, but like you also need to remember it's quite hollow. But it's a really fun set. Like I really enjoy it. I love it. I'm not doing sessions with my therapist. I finished them up. I think it was just before I was going to LA in November. And like I feel like that was the perfect time because like since I had that trip up, like I was like feeling a lot better because like when I got there at least, especially like it for the first time in like 2 years, it felt like my life was like progressing again. 69 pounds. Are you serious? That person still hasn't messaged me back, by the way, for anyone wondering on Brooklyn. Still haven't gotten a message back about the whatchamacallit. I can't even remember what. Something or other. I was like, okay. But yeah, it was just the best thing ever. But yeah, my therapist helped me a lot and I am very grateful for her. And now as a result as well, I feel like I'm a lot better at like dealing through situations, specifically with like, I guess, stress and anxiety. Like I feel like I've stuffed this sticker up. Ah! So I use like a lot of, or I guess like I pay a lot of attention to stuff like that from now on, and I'm better at dealing with it, which is really, really good. And I think a great test to that will be Brookwood, Chicago. But yeah, very, very great. Thoughts on the Moses hate, Ingram hate? I don't understand it. I'm just like, look, the character has some flaws, but like, y'all need to talk about the character for the character and not blame it on the actress. Gym is also great for mental health. Absolutely. I love going to the gym because I'm just like, I have like, what, like 40 minutes to an hour just to like work on myself, relax, listen to music, like have fun. And it feels like I'm doing something for me, which is like really nice. Okay, BD1's in the next bag. But before we do that, I want to open these foil packs. Guys, I have foil packs. How exciting. Where are they? Here we go. Okay, we're doing all the builds. So, Chris and Ewan, who are in the chat, hi, Star Wars ones now. I've got the Iron Man and the Creator Explorer one on under my desk. I'm hyped because when I went, they didn't have any good foil packs. It was a Tusken Raider and like Loki and like Robin, and I was like, boring. Chris and Ewan pulled through and got some sick builds. So I've been waiting to like build these on a stream because I thought they might want to see these be built. I'm very happy. Very happy. Have you considered other building kits, not just brick building, such as soldering kits or venom? I have not, mainly because some of them look really complicated. Though I know when I was younger, I used to have, like, there was this Big Ben one, which was like a bunch of like weird axle things that like I did. How do I do this? Where are the instructions for these things? What do I do? How do I do these? I need assistance. 3 to 4 years? Jeez. Jealous. I've never seen them before, and then the ones I saw sucked. Make it up as you go. I mean, I can look at the legs. Like, I can see them. So here, why didn't you get me one? Sucks. I did not finish the end one. You copy the build and the packaging. Do I actually? I thought there was going to be, like, instructions or something. Surely there's instructions. Maybe the instructions are in the magazine, and I should go pull that out from underneath my legs. Instructions are online. Oh, okay. They're in the magazine. I'm getting mixed signals now. Either way, I've done one leg. Guys, this is my first AT-AT. Actually, no, it's not. I have the microfighter one, but I didn't build that, so that doesn't count. I'm getting very sidetracked. No, but also, I've been wanting to build these for a while. Did I get any good British snacks? Absolutely. In this cabinet over here, I have 4 bags of Cadbury's chocolate buns because, believe it or not, it tastes different here. And I have another 2 bags of 12-pack hula hoops. And I love them. I had some earlier. How do you give subs on YouTube asking for a friend? I have 0 clue. I know it's something you have to like opt in for, like to receive. I think when I was looking at like the video on it, it's like either at the bottom or the top, and it's like under, I think it's like super chat or something. I don't actually know. I really should go and refresh on that video. But it is something. Different packaging, fair. I might have to look it up. Either way, I'm going to try my hardest to do what I can. I've never actually like built something from looking at an image, so I feel like this is quite a good activity to try for the first time. It's in the magazine. Thank you. All right, I will pull that out in a second once I've finished the leg, because I can do the legs without looking, and possibly the head. Maybe not. I don't actually know. I can't quite see. There we go. We got 4 legs done. Not that you can see the legs. Oh, bro. I loved reading through the cartoons. The one from the 501st figure especially was very interesting because I loved the fact that they were sort of like showing Captain Rex, and I was like, that's okay, Chris. It's all good. Let's see. Ooh, I haven't read through this one yet. Oh my gosh, Old Vader and Darth Vader's castle. Man, I wanted that set yesterday. It's good. How does one get one of these? What, a gift or a magazine? The magazines are from Europe. They were very fun. I could not believe how many magazines the UK had. I was like, man, I regret. Ooh, what's this poster? Oh, Ahsoka's on one side. Ooh, Darth Maul's on the other. Check that out. Look at that. This is actually cool. I love this. I love this. There's Ahsoka. I might put Ahsoka up, actually. Cool. Pretty fun. Okay. Instructions. We have an ad for the 505. Oh, here we go. Okay. Found them. All right. At least it's telling me how to build the body first, because that's the part I didn't do yet. So that's pretty good. And then I can attach my legs, and then we'll be all good. We love that for me. So good. See, I loved looking through the magazines, and like none of the foil packs were entertaining me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to save my money and I'm going to buy a Republic fighter tank instead. Literally every other month I have looked at the magazines. They are cool. I'm pretty sure I asked Tech to get me the Republic gunship one, so I'm very excited because I'll be getting that shortly. But I'm just like, how come when I show up and I'm ready and willing to buy a magazine, it's all the lame ones? I was like, what the hell? Might have to switch it on. I should probably check. I don't even know if I've done it on the other channel. No, I must have done it on the other channel because it happened earlier. Need to find that out. They're in 5 out of 44 countries. So what are the countries? The UK, Germany. What else? Where are the other countries? That's odd. I bet you Denmark has them. It'd be funny, actually, if Denmark didn't have them. Lego DC has been carried by those 4 parts. It's the only way to get a Lego DC right now, and that is sad. I know everyone's like, DC, not just Batman. I'm like, kind of want a Batman set. Kind of want a Batman set. I found them in Tesco in the UK. That was the only place I've ever seen them. Apparently, Australia used to have them like several years ago. I actually found that out on LAN. Look, I've had a lot of negative experiences on LAN, but learning about things that I didn't know about and meeting people, highlight. Very big highlight. Love that. So that was fun. I was like, oh, sick. Okay, legs. Oh, this is so cute. This would be so good in like a micro scale build. I love tiny things like this. So good. Hee. Okay, wait. There we go. Poland, Czech Republic, and Denmark. Okay, so they do it in Denmark. I mean, that makes sense. That's weird that like Poland and the Czech Republic get included. I don't know. For some reason, I was like, yes, Spain. Surely Spain gets involved. Greece probably doesn't because the economy is so poor. But you know, I want a green arrow figure. Wasn't there that one from like Dimensions? That was like a poly bag or something. I remember that being a thing. Besides that, wasn't one in like a Batman set. That's all I can think of. Oh, I love that there's no extra pieces. That's actually really interesting. Wasn't the US have this stuff? I don't know. What I do know though is that it will be available on a whatnot auction. Shout out. Hee hee. Hee hee. He's cute. I like that one. Okay, next magazine. Oh wait, no. Let's move on to the Yippee! I love the fact that it's got the old clone on the front. Check that out. Oh, it's because they're Lego factories. That makes sense. They'd have like a ton of extra troopers. Hype. I actually had to order some of these from Germany as well as my Obi ones. They were cheaper than buying the individual figures, just to buy the foil pack, and I was like, hype, I'll take that because I get a blaster. Yippee! I kind of want to keep this. No, I don't need rubbish. It's rubbish. Throw them away. That's okay then. Don't need to worry. I do need instructions for this one. Someone tell me how to do it. Yippee! Maybe I should make this one old man 501st. Yippee! Yippee! I can sell my foil pack. Heck yeah! Let's make him hop on the AT-AT. Yeehaw! Okay, we're ready. Now, lastly, we have I need the instructions again. Uh-oh. And then once I've built this one, I think we'll wrap up because, again, it's almost 20 to 6 and I've got to film my videos. We'll start with the lamp. Wait a second, where'd my other magazine go? One of them had two, maybe, no, I know. I think Chris must have taken it off and taped it on separately. That's fine. We will adapt, improvise, and overcome. Also, thank you as well for Miss Marvel. I pulled her out today. Guys, look. Yay! Just in time for the show. Very exciting. I know, I feel so bad for that 501st Trooper, but it was so cool to see the armor in real life. I was like, oh my gosh. Hyped. This one's in a different bag. Kind of interesting. Some magazines do have 2 poly bags. Do I have to like double check the magazine? Oh, look, this one's written in Star Wars language. Let's see. Come back, magazine. Let's see. AT-AT. It doesn't say anything about the ATST. Yeah, look, here's the advertisement for the Tusken Raider. Yeah, that's the one that showed up when I was there. Boring. I was very close to buying it, but then I was like, why do I need another one of these? I was like, okay. Now also, okay, hold on. I have to figure out how to do it online. Okay, we go to www.lego. I got a notification for myself. That's fun. Hello. Look at me supporting me. All right, www.legosteps.com. Then I need to enter the item number provided on the back of my toy bag. Okay. Hold on, we're just speed test page at the moment. Nice. It's a 12-hour stream? Yo, if it was a 12-hour stream, yes. I was worried that I was going to miss it. I was like, okay. Okay. I'm not building a Tusken Raider army. I saw the Explorer one. I love the lizard build. He's so cute. Oh, look. Lego magazine building instructions. And it's like some children's website. That's actually pretty cool. All right. 912175. I wrote an 8, not a 7, of course. Oh, wait. No. There we go. Search. ATST Raider. Let's go. Who's Rosie? It's Topic Bricks. He is a Harry Potter-centric channel from the UK. Oh, I couldn't do a 12-hour stream. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's zoom in. Ew, why is my nose so stuffy? Blech. Gross. Gross. I'll probably finish filming all my videos and then pop in and be like, hello. Hi, Rosie. How you going? Oh, wait, but BFAB's going to be there. So, like, Do we really want to interact with it? Just kidding. No, I don't want to save 15% off my first order. Coming to you for instructions, not sales. Gosh. It has a... Oh, no, it wouldn't. I should add a butthole to it. I got so excited there. So excited. I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to happen. No, it's not. I got lied to by my own brain. No BFAB slander allowed? Why not? Why not? Huh? Save 15% on car insurance. Oi, if it's 15% on car insurance, I'm interested. Not that I need to purchase car insurance, but, you know, could be helpful for something. Guys, these instructions are so much easier than the Shrieking Shack ones. So much. So much. Your Tiger Busy was the best. Thank you. I really want to do another video style like that. I was trying to think of ways that I could make Groot's video be like that in some way, but I'm not entirely sure, like, how. Oh, my nose and head is feeling so stuffy right now. I'm like, kind of want to take a shower, but also kind of need to film videos. Uh-oh. So we'll see. Let's see. Alrighty. Got that. Okay. Oh my gosh, it can actually swivel. I still want to, but I don't know how I'm going to do that video yet. Have a dance party for him? I should. I was thinking about that actually. I was like, what if I, pardon me, play snippets of the song so that I don't get a copy strike for the like intro dance and things like that. I was like, what if I do that? We'll see. But I'm also like, but then I feel like it'd have to be like some stop motion type of thing. I'm not buying you all new cars. That is not what save 15% means. Nope. No. I'm starting to question now. I know I should have probably questioned this earlier in the stream if I forgot to put ultra low latency in the stream settings. Knowing me, probably did. Whoops. Okay, well, let's do a test, shall we? Tell me when you hear my snap. Say snap. Now we'll see. I bet you I've stuffed it up again. We'll see. Okay, no, it is ultra low latency. So that means that like there's a little like stream delay. You guys are all just being really slow. I'm not Australian Oprah. Do a crocodile dundee. That would be pretty funny actually if I really play into that. And then we can bring back the super strong Australian accent that was in the Bunnings video. Love that. Surprised that Buildable Groot didn't have an option where you can split him in half and put him in a buildable plant pot. I would love that. Why is this on the gaming channel? Because sometimes I like to do like really chill streams where we just relax. Like if I had a Twitch account, like this would be on Twitch. But I like to keep everything just on YouTube. I just find it easier. I did do a Bunnings video on the Bunnings knockoff bricks that they did a couple of years ago. It was fun. I liked that video. I borrowed my sister's hoodie, who at the time worked for Bunnings. It was great. Good time. You didn't give us time to type before you said, yes, I did. Because I thought I'd set it to ultra low latency. Turns out I didn't. I did my job properly. So that's good. Thanks for not using Twitch. Well, now that you've said that, I'm going to specifically start a Twitch, Ben, so that you can't show up. That was really me. I didn't mean it, I promise. I didn't think of Groot as part of the botanical series. I wouldn't either, but what if you combined him with the bonsai tree so that you could put him in a plant pot? Now here we go. You're nicer than that. See, am I? Start hot tub streaming. It's winter. It's cold. Here we go. Click. Okay. ATST. Beautiful. Wait, why is he slightly wonky? I got to bring him up more. Or maybe... Okay, no, I figured out why. It's because I've attached the legs round the wrong way. We've done it. Done it. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. It is cold. I woke up this morning and it was 17 degrees Celsius in my room and I was cold, okay? Stop bullying me. Why were you banned from Twitch? And if so, why are you allowed to make another account? Twitch's partner program is exactly like uh-oh. Abort, abort. We're not being involved with that. I did it! Oh, this is cute. I love these. I'm gonna add these to my shelf. I've got like a Star Wars shelf coming along. We got the Lars Homestead. We have a land speeder on wheels, and then we have my Dark Trooper mock. That's going on. All right, before we end, I'll open the bag, the next bag, so that we can see BD1. Because he's cute. Now, where is he? There he is. Found him, found him, found him. So cute. So cute. I love as well that they've got like new printing on the one from Jedi Fallen Order. I love that. He's adorable. Okay, I need to put something. I'll put the. Oh, Groot's still dabbing for anyone wondering. For anyone wondering, he's still popping off here. Alrighty, everyone. Well, thank you very much for hanging out with me this afternoon and for building Groot with me and all these other mini Star Wars builds and half of the N1 because I didn't want to stop streaming. I have a problem. But it's fine. It's fine. We had fun, didn't we? Didn't we, class? Come on, guys. Get it together. I need to put this on a stand. Otherwise I'm gonna struggle. Anyway, thanks again for a great stream. I have no clue what's for dinner. Honestly, I could just do soup. Very much do soup. Had a great time. I hope you all have fun in class or watching other streams or sleeping or working. I don't know what you're doing with your life, but whatever you're doing, have fun. I'm going to film my land video now. I'm just so glad for it to be over, to be honest. I don't even want to make another video, but like, I know that I have to. So I'm like, ugh. Anyway, goodbye, everyone. When's the next stream on this channel? Zero clue, because got too much to do. But I want to try and do a ghost build stream on the weekend. So we will try to do that. It's on my schedule. We will see. It's the Queen Jubilee. Well, maybe the Queen will choose. Who knows? Alrighty, everyone. See you later. Bye. Have a good night. Have a good day. Bye-bye. I did get a ghost. It was great. Bye. Oh, wait. I forgot to press N. I hate how it does this. Oh, dear.